Welcome back to Let's Play Soma. So we've arrived at Theta. So, well, here we are. We rode in on the giant fleet.
Strasky, wake up Dr. Masters. We're bringing in anchors.
What's wrong?
What can I say? He's had a rough day.
Jesus Christ. He's all butchered by structure shrapnel. The valve sure did a number on him.
Brandon, flip the panic switch on the seat. I don't want to burn through the oxygen.
You're kidding, right? He's fucking hanging on by a thread. We need to move him.
Strasky, get the infirmary ready. We need to move fast.
Wait, where are Komorabi and the others?
This is all we got. I guess it's still at Delta.
Hell, I can't do this on my own. Grab the other side.
Strask, ready or not, we're coming in.
All right, see you soon.
Yeah, they haven't really fully explained that yet, so it's like a black box thing. I kind of understand that, I kind of get it, but how does it work for touching something like that?
That's everything, right? Thank you, Catherine. Wait. Am I already here?
Hello?
Who is that? Mark?
No, we haven't met before.
Is this the Ark?
I think we're safe.
Oh, I was so worried something had gone wrong.
What's your name?
Robin Bass. Theta Field Service Technician.
Nice to meet you, Robin.
Ah, yeah, we saw a picture of the interview things that Captain did for the Ark.
How did you get here?
I got scanned, like the others. And then I killed myself.
Oh.
At least I think so. I can't remember that part.
How does that work? Did dying get you into the Ark?
Wow, you're definitely not from Theta. Let me guess, Omicron? Wasn't sure Catherine would be able to scan you guys. You're lucky. There was a lot of talk about this at Theta. The idea is, when you're activated in the Ark, there's basically two of you, right? One human, one living scan in the Ark. You don't want your copy to survive you. You yourself want to survive on the Ark. If the human you dies before the scan is initiated, or closely after, you yourself would live on in the Ark. Amazing, right?
That's kind of fucked up. So, just essentially of the mind that once her body dies, like a human
I don't understand.
physically dies, then she'll be transported directly to the Ark.
Did Catherine put you up to this? Killing yourself?
Catherine Chun? No. I don't think you understand. She just did scans and put them into the Ark. I hope I get to meet her soon so I can apologize. She always got into trouble with Strohmeyer when someone killed themselves.
I think she's okay with it.
Where is everyone? I thought there would be like 40 or 50 people here.
I don't know. I'll let you know if I see anyone. Robin, I'm not sure how to say this.
What?
This is
Yeah?
pretty amazing, right? I mean, the Ark.
Yeah, it's great. Catherine and the guys have really pulled through. They saved us all.
See you later.
Will do.
I'll be going now.
Let me know if you find anyone else.
You good?
I think so. I feel fine.
Now this is another one of them choices, but completely optional. Because you see,
Is this what it's supposed to look like?
we could unplug her.
I expected something different.
Ooh. It's the choices that don't matter
Where is
to me.
everyone?
the
I'm
long
not the only one who got scanned.
the long run of the game, but at the same time, it's like, oh, do you?
Mark? Hello? It's different, though. Maybe
It's just like, well, what do I do? I can't do it. Remember near the start when we unplugged that robot and it was, I'm pretty sure it said, but I was happy or something like that. It's like, I mean, they're in a, state like that, but just can't bring myself, man.
I can figure this out.
Well, we figured everything else out. So far, anyway. What's your name, Ashley, was it?
Huh?
Any idea how to get the door open? I know. What is she actually seeing? Is she seeing the ocean or something else? It's clearly not on the Ark.
This thing on? Can everyone hear me?
Go ahead, Straub.
Listen up, all members of staff. The ARC project has caused a lot of arguments the last few months. I'm not gonna pretend I understand what the hell Sarang talked about and how his continuity suddenly made sense to kill yourself. For the fucking love of God, or whatever you think is important, don't kill yourself. This place is miserable enough. Don't force your friends to clean up your blood. Rest in peace, all of you. Good?
Beautiful, sir. All right, everyone. Show's over. Get back to work.
Yeah. Here we go. is a monster of a door right here. It even looks like a mouth, its jaws are opening to reveal another door. That door closed fast. Man, the lag when it saves and loads is ridiculous.
Hello? Anyone there? Well, Catherine, we found Theta.
The power seems to be out. At least you can run while holding things. No! My fire extinguisher. And this game has gotten noticeably brighter, which I approve because it's always dark as shit still now. Yep, we're just off the coast of Africa. Well, quite a ways off the coast of Africa, really. Like almost halfway to the Americas there. Actually. Well, yeah, about halfway.
We're here? We're here! Okay, great. Time to hijack ourselves a submarine. There will be nothing stopping us when we have the dunbat.
You guys sure have a lot of machines and vehicles down here. What makes this one so special?
It's the only transport that can go into the abyss without cracking like a can of soup.
If this is one of a kind, then how did they get the Ark down the abyss in the first place?
That's a good question. I suppose they did it the hard way and just walked.
Didn't realize that was an option. Kath, what's it like inside the Ark? Is it like a movie or virtual reality?
No, of course not. It's, like real life, but slightly better. Pleasant temperature, clean air, good weather.
So people in the Ark just walk around pretending it's the real world?
You don't have to pretend, it's perfectly immersive.
And it can just sustain itself?
Yes. Attached to a probe fueled by solar panels, it could survive for thousands of years.
That's amazing. Just thinking about the Earth being what it is and us setting out to save the final remains of humanity, it's
heroic.
at least it feels worth doing.
Here we go. The dunbat. Ah, damn it. I knew it was too good to be true.
What's wrong?
It's... It's quarantined. Hold on. We need a security cipher.
How bad is it?
It's we don't write these things down type of bad.
Maybe someone's still around who can tell us what it is.
Sure. Let's go with that. I'll just unlock the other doors for you so you can explore the station.
Of course, it wouldn't be so simple, would it?
We need to find someone who knows the cipher. It's the only way to fire up the dunbat.
Well, we haven't found any humans. We found robots with human personalities and consciousness in them.
Find someone who knows the security cipher. Find someone who knows the security cipher.
You know, this whole arc business, though. Wouldn't that just be like, you'd be immortal? I mean, you know, who wants to live forever, really? Well, the one, yeah, exactly. It's like, I feel like, you know, mortality gives life its meaning in a way. While if it's like, live forever, you'd probably go mad after a while. Of course, in this case, it wouldn't technically be immortality, because eventually the thing would, you know, wouldn't get power from the sun, eventually go out of range, or I don't know. At least this map has a "you are here," you know?
Looks like all your friends moved downstairs.
Why abandon the gate? And the habitat? That's so strange. I don't like this at all.
Shooter Alvaro Emma, aerodynamics expert, Robin Bass, field service technician, deceased. Wait, was that the name of the woman that's now a robot because she killed herself? Might have been. Catherine Sherm, Intel Systems Engineer missing. Dorian presents, admin supervisor deceased. So that was the person who was contacting Acres, so I guess they died. Jessica Davis, structural engineer deceased. Jacqueline Defrain, field service technician. Sean Evans, field service technician. Martin Fisher, wrangler deceased. Keith Guvian, overseer. Matthew Frost, biomedics expert. Jasper Hill, software coordinator, missing. Nikolai Ivashkin, system architect, missing. Maggie Kumarebe, first responder. Guy Conrad, wrangler deceased. Alice Coster, payload manager. Sarah Lindwall, payload technician, missing. Levine Masters, medical doctor. Ian Benderson, software engineer, missing. Eve again, Reeds, mechatronics engineer, missing. Wasn't that Ian guy? He was on the these things as well, wasn't he? Mark Sarang, intelligence analysis, deceased. He was the one who was most enthusiastic about the ARC project, so from what we've gathered here, he obviously killed himself, and that set off a chain reaction that led to the yellow woman killed herself, because she was so convinced that by doing so, her very existence or whatever would go on like a continuation on the arc. Peter Skrupsky, dispatcher. John Stromeyer, security operative. Richard Turbo, Alfabo, mechatronics engineer. Heather Wolches, site service engineer. You know, with all these people like listed as missing, you just like it's like keep track of all the people here, man. The last people living on Earth. Well, supposedly, I mean, for all they know, they could be survivors somewhere else, but they just can't get in contact because they're at the bottom of the freaking ocean. Jane Adams, Chief Factor, Upsilon. Mariska Devio, Wrangler, Lambda. Gavin Finley, FS Technician, Upsilon, deceased. Javid Goya, Wrangler, Delta. Nathan Grau, Captain of Ports, Lambda, deceased. Vanessa Hart, Dispatcher, Lambda. Vigus John Stoddard, Dispatcher, Upsilon. Chris Josic, Lambda. Astrid Dreyer, FS Technician, Delta, deceased. Baxter Rogers, Geotechnical Engineer, Upsilon. Ashish Shankar, Wrangler, Upsilon. Brandon 1, Wrangler, Delta. It's a lot of people. You know, imagine the twist of the game comes in. It's like, oh, actually, the apocalypse was just one big elaborate prank on the people working here. It's just like, no, it didn't really happen, man. Everything's fine on the surface. They're just refusing to contact and act like they can't, you know, have any contact with the surface. Just like they're probably like, shit, everything's gone. No, it's just so hilarious, man. That would be the cruelest joke ever. You never know when you need a fire extinguisher.
Why would they all leave this floor?
I don't get it either. It's like they all just cleared out.
What? How did it end up under there? Just trying
What's
to.
so interesting downstairs? Just labs and offices. Maybe the shuttle station.
Should we go check?
Rather not. Got a bad feeling about this.
Trying to see what it says on there. Something freeze. Something baseball. Wait, no. Oh wait. Squeeze. Squeeze me baseball, okay. Baseball did not look happy with that though. Like, oh, remember the surface, guys? Remember civilization? Good times. Yeah, except for all the shit times, but think of the good times. What even is this? Is this like a trophy? First I didn't break it.
wanted to keep close to the shuttle station in case something went wrong.
You're really stuck on that one.
I'm just worried about my colleagues.
Mind blown. Of course, the only do it for that is like you can't get a good look at it otherwise. It really is just a diving suit. And now in Simon's condition, would he need to eat, crap, pee at all? I'd imagine not. Thank God! I don't even have a face! Just has two red lights that track sight, I guess. You open one of them and then there's one of the survivors is like, I'm taking a shit here. At least knock first, damn it. I mean, how the hell did this shit end up the way that is now, like? Remember, people? Remember bicycles? Remember doors that could open? Just gotta put out the trash here. That must be the guy in his family. How the hell did these people end up working at the bottom of the ocean? That was fragile. It's like, oh man, I used to have a car. Remember cars? It broke as well. I mean, and I'm wondering if it's alcohol, if this guy, you know, end up drinking himself to death. Maybe, I don't know. Well, there's not really much I can see in here.
Hey, that's my room.
You want me to bring something? A souvenir?
No, it's just memories.
You haven't been watering your plants.
I seriously doubt you'll find anything useful in there.
But when Reed tested a machine today, it was clearly corrupted by WoW. But more importantly, it was assembled in a seemingly primitive way, like someone had specifically created it for WoW to steal. When activated, the machine mimicked the room and Reed along with it. At some point, she was scanned and then loaded as a simulation inside the digital space. Presentation shocked Reed and was quickly terminated. It scares me how much it reminds me of my AR capsule. After dissecting the whatever machine that Reed activated, it's clear that WoW copied my capsule project to construct the scene to hold the Reed simulation. It's actually very similar in its construction, except for one point where my capsule houses flat people constructed from model neographs. The Vivian's brain scans lives on. It isn't limited by its content. On the originating brain scan, Reed emerged. The Reed inside the vivarium was a perfect copy. I have it. I can save humanity. I can build an artificial reality capsule that can hold every living member of Pathos 2. I can't figure out how it worked with the vivarium, but I can't replicate WoW's scanning technique used in the pilot seat. They are already prepared with a type of electromagnetic drums needed. It was even easier than I thought. The pilot seats are already set to allow the diffraction and high energy needed to capture the scan. I suspect WoW has been using the seat to steal scans from us for a while. Steal. I guess that explains the Mockingbirds. The WoW must have stolen scans from people using the pilot seat and used it as base for intelligence in the machines. That's probably what all these robots, obviously, that we've encountered have been. It's the WoW taking these scans, I guess, and putting them into machines. With a surprisingly positive reaction from the team, we have now officially started the ARC project. We are to scan all the people we can find and load them into the capsule. Then we will launch it into space using the space gun. It's nice to think something like will live on like that. Mark Zoran killed himself after a scan. He has been suggesting everyone should kill themselves as it would somehow allow them to actually get on the Ark. I'm not sure how that would work. It did trigger a lot of arguments among the staff, and apparently it's my fault. Somehow Stroma is not happy with me. Hope it will calm down. When did this start? Yeah, this was obviously after the apocalypse then. Richard gave me a set of AI templates I haven't seen before, and folded one of them to make a new friend for Captain Catherine and her gang of legacies. New way to simulate turbulence makes the weather system so much better. Implement Reed didn't go well. New try with Reed. Reed won't play nicely with the others. She's too real. Because I wonder, like, this whole arc business, if, like, one of them becomes, like, too overly aware that they're in a simulation, it just, like, would cause chaos. And it'd go from, like, you know, a continuation of mankind saving the human race from complete extinction and all that jolly goodness to a living nightmare.
Your teddy bear could use some repairs.
Toby always breaks. He's top heavy, so he keeps falling over.
Everything feels morbid in this game, really, because of the context, doesn't it? Guess we can't use the computer. I mean, I guess she was right. There isn't really much to find here.
What's with the junk? Looks like something you'd fish out of the ocean.
Huh? Oh, you mean... Yeah, that's a part of Reed's vivarium. It's a long story. Forget it.
The man who set off a chain reaction of death. Man, even the lighting in the room sucks.
Did you know that the human body consists of up to 75 trillion individual cells? They typically don't stay with us till we die. Some live a few days, while others live a few years. We're not affected by their short lifespans, as they're replaced by new cells which help sustain our bodies. I don't think anyone would argue that we ever lose our persona due to this process. Yet we are clearly in a constant state of transformation. Then how do we remain the same? A continuous flow of thought and perception keeps an unbroken chain of continuity that we know as our self. Our conscious mind is not the pattern of our brain, but a continuous emergent entity based on that pattern. When Dr. Chun populates the Ark, she is capturing a moment of our existence and placing it inside the digital world. Soon you and your digital you will grow apart due to diverging experiences, but for a tiny window, you are the very same. With unbroken continuity, it will live on. A fulfilling life, no doubt, no less real than the one from which it was plucked. Now remember, you are not your body. You are the emergent entity. That entity just happens to occupy two places at once for a while. If you took away your body, you would simply be the only one you can be. The you inside the Ark. Let your body die and continue on in the digital paradise among the stars.
thought he was never gonna shut the fuck up. It's like I can't do any reading or commentary when he's talking. I gotta let him talk. Yeah, I can kind of see how he convinced at least one other member to go along with his crazy idea there. Also, I said this said baseball, didn't I? But it says stress ball. I mean, that makes a lot more sense. Also, that's the Chinese character for water right there. I mean, it's kind of obvious. It's a bottle of water. But I actually recognize the character itself from learning a bit of Japanese. Classified, coverage March 7, 2102. Was this before the apocalypse? It might have been. I forget. Mark Sarang, Intelligence Analyst, Theta, Purpose 2. Mr. Sarang, the company is very pleased to hear of your success in making the WoW a station-wide presence. We trust you appreciate that a unique opportunity this is, and I mean, what a unique. Susan, and you will do everything in your power to fully explore and understand this mystery. To do so, you need to ensure that Dr. Joanne Ross is able to steer and study the WoW from alpha over outside interference. In case of an emergency, you may direct Julie Null at Omicron to forcefully eliminate any opposition. But please make an effort to avoid extreme actions. The WoW is an important, costly affair, and we hope to follow a steady development without setbacks. The Supervisory Board. He was like, if we kill ourselves and then transport to the Ark, then we're still alive. Big brain moment here now. You fool. I obviously did a lot of research on the effects of the WoW. It's like, look at all these technical equations here. Do they actually make sense, or are they just nonsensical? Anyone who happens to watch this video that's, you know, good with this kind of shit, maybe, I don't get it. Wait. It's the butthole thing that Simon puts his fist into. There was something else I didn't look at because of the, yeah, right there. Dear friends, when you read this, I will have entered the Ark. As I've explained, this is accomplished by ceasing to live as your scan is being completed. Do not frighten Catherine, I will do this in secret by folding cyanide salts in chewing gum and placing it in my mouth before seeing her. When I hear her announce completion, I will bite down, quickly causing my own demise. When you discover the true time of death, know that there's no tracing born. For I am victorious. I advise you all to do this same and join me inside the Ark. Sincerely, Mark Sarang. Clearly the apocalypse drove him mad. Probably drove a lot of people mad. Understandably. But again, imagine if this was just all a big joke. Everyone on the surface is still alive and they're like, and then when they finally just like, okay, joke's over, they just communicate with them and they're like, guys, shit, they're not answering, they're not responding. And again, I don't know how they'd be able to pull off a prank like that. I think this is the room of the woman that killed herself, and then we saw her in robot form. Short. Very short. Yeah, I can see how Mark convinced her to do it. Ah, these are pictures of the Ark with her drawing over it. Ooh. Oh. Well, now we know how she went. And she had a cat. That's probably one of the developers' cats. They just like Googled cats and they're like, that picture will do, let's put them together. This might be split into two parts, I guess. Because I just can't stop up, man, and just like looking at all this shit here. It's like it's interesting. That was for the cat, I assume. So was the cat down here with them? Be well out of its environment there, wouldn't it? We're all dying anyway, I'm all in. I put my faith in Sarang and the continuity. Oh. Oh. What is all this shit all about? You know what? I'm gonna have to record an additional parts. This might not be split into two parts. I just feel like continuing because now it's getting to the point where the game's like, yes, interesting. So I'll record 3 or 4 parts, whichever. Away it goes. I'll see you next time, viewers. See you next time.